It's Saturday Netball coming to you live from the Morayfield Sports and Events Centre here in Morayfield. It's semi-final time in the HART Sapphire Series for 2020. We've got two absolute cracker matches today, and we start at the first one is the USC Thunder taking on the Wildcats. The USC Thunder, 4 straight coming into the finals. The Wildcats got the wobbles. They're 1-4 from their last 5. My name's Dave Mills, and I've been brought together today by none other than a former Oriole, Nat Jarrett. Welcome to the coverage.
Former squad member. Thank you. It's great to be here. There's nothing better than finals netball. There's nothing better than netball.
Well, that is true. I can't believe we're having netball in November. We had the Melbourne Cup Tuesday, State of Origin Wednesday, which blew my mind, and here we are having semi-finals in the major competition for Netball Queensland in November. It's an amazing year that we've had. So we've got this first semi, it's 3v4. As I said, the Thunder have fallen into this semi-finals in great form. They've won their last 4. They're 6-4 for the season. They take on the Wildcats. They have sort of hit the wobbles a little bit. They're 1-4 in the last 5, and they've only won 4 games all season. They are the defending premiers. What are you thinking of this one?
Oh, they're going to have to hit their strides today, and they're going to know that. They're not going to want to go down without a fight. They're going to have some key matchups on court together working very well. The Veve and the Mai connections are going to have to be a nice one sharp onto the circle edge, and they're just going to have to finish and get the scores through the hoop today. Well,
speaking of connections and stuff, let's look at the lineups. We'll start with the USC Thunder. Annabelle Laurie will be the shooter. Benny and Hunt will be the goal attack. Ali Wilshire the wing attack. Chloe Litherland is the centre. Ashley Unai the captain and wing defence. Lily Mae Catlin the GD. Seraphinia Wolf is the goalkeeper. That leaves a bench of Chloe Bingham, Josephine Hungerford and Adrian Keith. Coached by Gary Passon, assistant coach Roxanne Osborne, and the manager is Bernie Toohey. So the Wildcats, they've changed a little bit, and the big news is Beryl Friday is obviously starting at shooter, but the big news is GA. Lily Covey playing just her 4th game, the youngster, the 17-year-old from Guduga, which is apparently 4 hours west of Dubbo. She's at the GA and got the starting spot. It's her first start for the year, and she's starting in a semi-final. Lisa Maimai is the wing attack. Rachel Fanana is the centre. Halida Veve is the captain and wing defence. Danielle Taylor the goal defence. Lenore Misa is the keeper. Leaving a bench, Jemison Power, Chanel Gomes and Brittany Mould. Coached by Danielle Edwards. They've got a new assistant today. It's Nerida Bellinger. And a new manager today is Marie Robbins. Umpires for the match are Rachel Thomas, Nicola Stevens, and Claire Johnson is the reserve. I would like to respectfully acknowledge the traditional owners and custodians of land on which this event is taking place, and elders past and present and emerging. So, Nat, what are your thoughts? You're going to give us a tip. You've seen, obviously, you're in the Sunny Coast region. You see them more than probably any other side.
Yeah, I know. I can see, and I think we can all see that Thunder are ready for this. But we can't. We cannot write off the Wildcats yet. It's going to be on from the start, or it has to be on from the start for the Wildcats. And the Thunder have to keep doing what they've been doing well, is getting those nice quick transitions and connections down the court and finishing. There's
your youngster on screen. That's Lily Covey. She has had a sensational start in this competition. The schoolgirl from JPC College, she's a boarder down there, hasn't seen a family in weeks due to COVID restrictions.
Wow.
They are here tonight since the border semi-opened. It hasn't totally opened, but they've been able to get here and watch her play for the first time live. And they haven't seen her much. So, yeah, great effort for her to get a run in the starting lineup for a semi-final. A lot of pressure on the youngster, but she's handled it so far incredibly well. don't forget, if you want to be part of the coverage today, you can jump on our Facebook page, HART Sapphire Series. We will endeavour to answer any questions, thoughts, and anything else you might want to send to us. Make it clean. And, of course, for all the news, views, and interviews, sapphireseries.com.au. And if you go to that website, you will see the interview with Lily Cubby that was posted through the week. It's very entertaining. So everything's in readiness. The sunny coast side is the first one's out, and there's quite a large home crowd here. So hopefully they'll do extremely well for their fans. The Thunder will be in the traditional blue and gold, and they will be going from left to right of your screen. The red and blue of the Wildcats, the defending premiers, they'll be going right to left, and everything is in readiness, just waiting on the umpires and the ball. What's your tip, Nat?
Thunder by 8.
Thunder by 8. Called it early. I'm going Thunder by 27.
Hey.
So, well, haven't got one right this year, so that does not go well for the Thunder. So the Thunder get us underway through Litherland, and hopefully we'll get an idea of which team settled first with the nerves. Did you used to get nerves when you're training with those Orioles?
Absolutely. Game day nerves are great. It means you're ready.
So Annie Laurie with the first shot, and she gets it. Starts well, nice and close for her.
Wildcats very vocal early.
A lot of chat. And, loose ball not picked up there. Contact call on Fanana. And there's the youngster Cubby. She gets it, throws it past her. Fanana gets taken off her, and away go the Thunder. Their transitional play has been amazing, and they find Laurie under the ring. And she gets the second one. We've played less than one, and they're 2-0 already. That was great transition, Nat.
It was super transition, and that's what they're very good at. You can't turn and look and wait. You've got to respond with it and go with them. But you can't wait for the ball either. I think they lost that ball down there just by waiting for the ball to come to them. They've got to take their bodies through, because Thunder will certainly pick all those off.
Showing incredible patience, the Thunder. This is what has been their trademark the last few games. And eventually they find Laurie. She's a long way out. Will she pass off? She shoots short, but gets her own rebound. And it eventually, it comes off Hunt last. It looks like it was going to be a Thunder ball. Just hit Hunt's thigh on the way through. Unlucky there for the Thunder, Nat.
Yeah, very unlucky, but you've got to play what the umpire calls and move on, because that's what Thunder will do. They won't wait around and look, and they'll get back into their defensive transition.
So they're playing a bit of a zone here. Comes through Verve on the left-hand side of the court. She finds Mai, looks in, and the youngster Cubby, her first shot of the match, turns and shoots.
Beautiful
nothing
shot.
But net. What a shot, Nat.
Nothing but net. And Wildcats are going to need to do this down the court. They're going to be very good at their give and go, and they're very good at protecting their ball when they're patient.
So looks like Dan Cubby, I'm assuming that's one of the family members, is good luck Lily Cubby, go hard. So I'm assuming that's one of the family that are here. Well done. Unfortunately, she can't pull that one in. A bit of a loose pass. And it makes its way to the...
And that's what Wildcats have got to be careful they don't do once they get on that circle edge. It's put a bit of touch on that ball. There was a bit too much pepper on that, I think.
Too much pepper, must be a WA term.
It's hot.
The ball with Littleland, I believe she's got it. Kicks it back. They're very patient here. So.
Nice hands there by Verve, but been called for the contact.
And Hunt grabs it and does well, flicks it. No, doesn't flick it onto the Wildcat player.
Certainly looked like it, didn't it? We won't argue with the umpires either.
A long way from here.
A little bit late there.
We're up in the rafters. So the crew from Double Take Sports bring you all the pictures. And what a crew it is. So
both teams going for everything today, trying to put a hand on, pressure over, force the errors.
Well, for one of the one of the team, there is no tomorrow. They won't be coming back. This is the last game for one of these two sides. It'll either be a silly Sunday or a mad Monday for one of them. So Wiltshire with it finds Laurie after the frenetic first minute. It's certainly calmed down now, hasn't it, Nat?
It certainly has. And through the middle again, nothing but net again there for Laurie.
Annabelle Laurie, at the start of the year, she was just banging away from everywhere. This time, though, she's getting the ball in better position. And a long ball into her again, the aforementioned Laurie.
I think when these Thunder attack ends start well early, it's a very good sign for them.
So she's 4 from 5, looking the goods today. We've played 3.5, 4-1 to the Thunder. Is it danger signs for the Wildcats yet? So possibly not. Cubby swings it wide, finds Mai back to Beryl. Friday, this is her first shot, and she makes no mistake. So just on 4 played, 4-2 to the Thunder.
Oh, a lot of pressure on the centre pass there. Been called for a held ball.
hell ball.
Something I think the Wildcats have probably knew they had to do was do a very good one-on-one pressure on every ball. And it certainly paid off in that centre pass. Oh.
Great defence being shown here by the Thunder.
Great tip there by Litherland. Unfortunately, wasn't gathered by her teammates.
Funana gets us going with the throw-in. Goes long and
Great
Wolf
vision.
wraps a hand on it, nearly crashes into the coaching staff.
She'll want the ball in the air. Wolf.
Off to
her
the
specialty.
Southern Steel next year.
Yes.
Big shoes to fill for whoever comes into the team. Friday was out of court where she caught it. She knows it.
And really well done with the footwork then for Wolf to get off the body and get around and force that mistake.
So, again, the Wildcats playing a zone as well now. So both teams playing a zone defence at the moment. This time Unai with it. Loose pass, but she gets it back on a contact call on, looks like My. And again, patience being shown here.
They're not afraid to go back off the circle and reset and go back in Thunder, and I think that's been played very well for them over the last few weeks.
Laurie does well, does a Millsy shuffle and scores the goal, 5-2. Wildcats just hanging in there, the defending premiers.
The Millsy shuffle got it right under the post, so that one worked.
I know, it's a great move, trademarked by myself. So the ball with Taylor. Taylor played centre in the last 2 games that we've seen for the Wildcats. Wonder if Coach Edwards will make the change at some stage today.
They're using advantage of that give and go, but it wasn't given back.
So
this is where they've got to have a breath, settle, put a bit of touch on it, put a bit of a fake on it, low ball, just mix it up a bit, I think.
So a loose pass goes over the base and away go the Thunder. And a long pass. Hunt does incredibly well. And look at the pace shown here by the young side from the sunny coast. USC Thunder looking the goods today. Laurie steps in, takes it. No, passes off to Binney and Hunt. They did this a lot in the win against Cougars. And Hunt with that unusual style makes it.
Very unusual.
6-2. We're halfway through the first. Is this a start you predicted, Nat?
Yes, I think so. I think, unfortunately, the Wildcats had the opportunities early in these first few minutes, but they've got to get to that circle edge and just chill and finish.
So Wilshire with it finds Laurie. Laurie give and go. Will she pass off this time? You never know with her. She likes a long shot but doesn't mind passing off. Very unselfish player. Scores again. That's her 6th of the match. And it's 7-2. Margin of 5. We've played just on 7. First quarter. Friday out of the circle. And that was Catling. Went hunting.
Very well for Cubby to see that her shooter was coming out of the circle to go to post, to be available for that pass. A good vision early.
So a loose pass into Laurie. She can't handle it from Hunt. And incorrect throw. The foot was on the line by Misa.
Oh, not what a coach wants to see.
That's a coach killer.
Absolutely.
And the Thunder get another chance for this possession. Remember, it was their centre pass.
It's looking like the Thunder, both shooters are getting on body and holding a lot more. As I say that, Hunt comes off and rotates, but...
So Chanel Gomes is on wing defence. So the first change for the Wildcats. Gomes has gone to wing defence. Funana to the bench. And looks
Going
like
for the
Veve's
long
gone
bomb.
to centre. A missed shot there. So changes early in the first quarter. As Friday comes out of the circle, swings it wide to My. And again, Friday showing her fleet-footedness around the...
Nice double play there.
And
it was
footwork call. I wondered.
I did too. A little delayed perhaps, or perhaps there was 2 footwork calls and she believed the second one, the umpire.
Either way, it was a good call from our opinion.
Yeah.
So now the Thunder working it through Unai. Now Catling. Incredible patience being shown here. Gomes gets a hand in on it. And that was on Wilshire. She has it now. Oh, loose pass.
Nice.
I was never going to get
Not
there.
enough on that, no, not at all. They'll be eaten up by Veve.
So,
offside call there, I think.
a couple of missed opportunities here for the Thunder. Cubby misses, but
Great
Friday
rebound.
gets the rebound. And we've got 6:18 to play. It's 7-4 in favour of the Thunder. In my opinion, could have been a little more.
Yes, agreed.
So, and Veve with it. Spoke to Coach Edwards before the game. She said they were ready. They want to defend their title, and shots like that will go a long way to doing it.
Got some speed underfoot, Cubby.
Well, the exuberance of youth. She's just a kid, literally.
Yes.
So, and a loose pass again.
That's a little unlucky, I thought, there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an offside. Yep.
Must have been the shoelace. No, outside. No, it's contact. So, no one to throw to.
Good
Laurie.
defence, good cover there.
That was a long 3 seconds there. Laurie shoots and scores. Margin back to 3. 5:30 to play in this, the first quarter.
Taylor and Misa are working that circle very well together for the Wildcats down there.
Taylor and Misa are probably the two that have kept them in some of the games when they haven't been effective offensively. Their defence has been superb. So, obstruction call here. I think it's on Catling.
They need to finish.
And Cubby passes off to Friday. Very unselfish. Friday scores. Margin 2. So, they led 7-2 the Thunder. And the Wildcats eating their way into this lead in the latter parts of the first quarter as Laurie shoots again. That lovely style of Laurie, isn't it?
It's lovely, yeah.
So
she gets the ball, you feel confident it's going to go through. There it is, no hesitating at all. Thunder grabs the ball, and before you know it, they're down in the shooting end.
So
led by Unai on that move there.
Littleland running off
Great
a
cover.
screen set, but
Going to have to reset.
Laurie didn't see it. Hunt set it again. Laurie hasn't seen the screen a second time.
Yeah.
So
I was just about, one of those shooters has to come out and draw some of the defence pressure outside of that circle as well.
So
release that pressure valve.
now that both caught behind the shooters at the moment, doing a good job, the defenders, Misa and Taylor. And Gomes cleans up Littleland. So we have a contact call outside the circle. There's the bench for the Thunder warming up.
Looks like there could be some changes.
So Hunt shoots and scores. And the margin's back to 4, 10-6. Biggest lead of the Thunder's been 5. That was early stages in the first. And again, screens being set aplenty, but they're not reading. The two shooters are setting screens almost for each other, but they're not actually rolling off one.
They're doing very well, the Wildcats, keeping them off the circle edge.
So Laurie shoots again, 11-6. Finishing quarter strongly here, the Thunder.
Cubby's got some fans on the Facebook feed.
Indeed she does.
Kelly Clancy wishing her well.
She's the most popular player in the league, Facebook-wise.
Hey.
As Friday gets the 7th for the Wildcats. And away we go again.
4 now.
Long ball in. Laurie, Misa was there, couldn't get to it. Laurie does,
Ambitious,
and
but
scores.
yes.
The pass, I think, was from the wing attack in Wilshire.
And that's the ones you want, those quick balls to go in if the defender's eyes are down.
So
Bit of length
Friday
on this
with-
one. Friday finishes.
Friday, the former Firebird, bangs it in. Keeping a side in it. They're only down by 4, 12-8. And there it is. Oh, Veve had it. Second attempt, call for the contact. Wilshire. Veve, eyes only for the ball. Picks
She's
that one out
been
of there.
threatening on that all quarter, hasn't she? And that's a clean one away.
So,
They really need to finish this for her.
but Serafina Wolf pulls that one in.
He does answer, doesn't she?
Back-to-back superb intercepts. And
Just when you think someone's getting a little bit of a run on, boom.
so Thunder looking to go back to 5 up. Long pass across, finds Unai. Little and a lot of cross-court play being shown here by the Thunder at the moment. That's better. Laurie straight up the middle. Opened up beautifully, and we've got a screen, and it's called on Hunt. Illegal screen there.
She's accepting it, so she knew.
Don't forget, join us on the Facebook page, HART Sapphire Series, anytime you want. And we'll endeavour to answer any of your questions. Tell us who you're supporting. Cubby now, she gets it. An obstruction call, misses a shot, give a second chance.
She's very good at that little prop forward between the defenders.
Indeed. So Cubby scores. Margin back to 3, 12-9. Yes, the scoreboard ticks over. We're inside the last 2 in this, the first quarter.
Great feed there by Mai. Seeing Beryl coming off that baseline into the space.
She misses the first, will get the second, and A margin of 5 has been eroded back to 2. That's the second time they've done that. Another drop ball.
It's a bit of a sway ball.
I was just about to say, it's worrying signs here for the Thunder. Like, they haven't put the Wildcats away.
No.
So, the Thunder...
And they'll take every opportunity like that.
Absolutely. Ball falls to throw. She's got no one to throw to. That's a held ball. Had no option there but to hang on to it. Long ball there. Falls to Catling. Then on to Unai. She eventually finds Littleland. Laurie a long way out, even out of the circle. We're inside the last 30 seconds. And,
Much
it opens
better.
up beautifully for Hunt. It's the Thunder's centre next, I believe.
And that's what you can do when you're on that circle edge, is find that little moment.
So the Wildcats have got 12 seconds to score. Friday out of the circle. She gets it back now. She's a long way from home. She'll shoot regardless, and it rings out. Catling grabs it. Contact on Covey. Not much time left in this first quarter. Whew, we catch our breath. 13-10, first quarter of the Thunder.
Fantastic.
Nat Jarrett, what did you make of that one?
Oh, just what we thought. The Wildcats have come out firing, and the thing is, though, Thunder's answering everything they've got. So it's very much an arm wrestle at the moment, back and forth.
So just looking at the stats that we have here, we've been handed the centre pass conversions. Thunder has only done 50% of their centre passes, Wildcats 58. So both coaches will be looking to make an improved effort there.
Yes.
And turnovers, 11 to the Thunder and 10 to the Wildcats. 21 turnovers in the first quarter. Probably a little high for this standard of netball. But, there's Veve. She's having a puff on the old Ventolin, so it must be an asthmatic.
And I think the difference on those turnovers is going to be the teams that can finish them off and convert on them. Early Wildcats weren't.
So the young side from the Thunder, not many nerves shown early on.
No.
Just seemed to relax pretty well. Got out to a 7-2 lead. Looked like they were going to run away with it. Twice they got it to 5. Does it worry you as a coach yourself when a team can't put a team away with it? Twice they've had it at 5 and twice they've let the Wildcats back.
Well, I don't think they did anything particularly wrong. I just think the Wildcats did stuff better that they weren't doing from the get-go and making less mistakes. But I didn't like, there was a little bit of panic that sort of crept in with Thunder there in the last couple of minutes. And I'm pretty sure Gary will be telling them just to play our own game and our game plan.
So he's looking pretty relaxed there, sitting wrong way around in the chair, Gary Passion. We'll be talking to him at some stage in the match. We've got a few new features for this the semi-final series. We'll have some more statistics, and we'll hopefully be having some on-court interviews with the coaches throughout the match. Hopefully the technology is working.
It's great to have the opportunity to see our fans on the Facebook feed. We've got Colleen Miller, who's from Gympie, so it was lovely to see from our region up there, riding in and giving the Thunder a bit of a get-go. Let's go, girls. Comment?
Yes, indeedy. So, of course, don't forget, this is just one of 2 magnificent matches today. 7 o'clock tonight. We're on air from about 10 to 7. It's 1v2. The winner straight through to the GF in 2 weeks' time. And the loser will play the winner of this game. And that match is between the very impressive high-flying Jets. They're 9-1. They take on the Cougars, who are 8-2 for the season. Cougars lost 2 of their last 3. Jets have won 5 straight. So
very clinical Jets, aren't they?
They're looking good for the, for this match anyway. I won't say for the title, but for this match definitely. So 13-10 first quarter. You can see Coach Passion there in the background. He's pretty relaxed. Big smile. Drinking a bit of water. Hopefully it's just still water, but we're not sure. Might be something a little stronger.
Mai's fired up, isn't
firing
she?
up a team there. So the Wildcats, they'll be going from left to right now. But again, it's the Thunder centre pass. And away we go.
I can't see any changes. I don't think they're millsing.
So I'll put my glasses on, I might see.
Long range, short range. Where are you looking?
Yeah, who knows? I'm blind as a bat. So Littleland gets us going again. It falls nicely in the triangle offense to Laurie. And she misses her first shot at this end.
Great
Hunt gets the rebound, though. Impressive effort, that, wasn't it?
2 strong hands.
2 strong hands. Well, can't have 3, but... So she gets the first. It was 13-10 at quarter time. And it doesn't matter about who wins the quarters. It's just first past the post in this one.
Right.
So, and don't forget, if we go to overtime, if it's all tied up at full time, there's a 2-minute break. We play 7 minutes. We have a 1 minute break. We play another 7
Wow.
minutes. And if it's still tied, we go to the first to 2 up.
It's fantastic.
So let's hope we get a couple of overtime games. Earn me money tonight.
So we might start the next game a bit later,
About
or we're right?
9ish, yeah. Maybe we'll come back tomorrow. Just keep playing. So Hunt with it now. Finds, I think that's Wilshire. And a loose pass picked up by Veve. She's picked up a few in the last sort of 4 minutes of the match. Friday comes
It's
around
when
the
they
circle.
both stand still and try to be holding, I think. Need to draw one of those defenders out.
So you'd like to see Hunt moving a bit more?
Or one of them, perhaps draw one or two of the defenders away from that such great contest within that circle. That's finished well there.
So Friday uses a baseline incredibly well. And the margin's back to 2. And ball with the Wildcats. And Cubby, the youngster, gets it now. The girl from Gaduga.
Again, she's great to watch, Cubby, when she just makes that little prop out towards the ball.
She's a superstar.
Yeah.
And
Very
scores another
unassuming.
one. And the margin is just 1. There's Coach Passion now.
Doing very well.
So he's on the screen, and we will be shortly. And the ball with the Wildcats. So Gary, great first quarter, mate. Your team settled well, didn't show any nerves for such a great first quarter, mate. For a team that so young didn't show any nerves.
Yeah, mate. Look, we're all happy with that as a start. A lot of things to work on still, and a long way to go in this game. But from the first quarter point of view, that's exactly what we wanted to do. Executed some plans well, and very happy with that.
So you got the margin to 5 twice. You let them in both times. Going to work on that throughout this quarter?
Yeah, look, it's just about we've worked a lot about capitalising on those opportunities, and 2 goals in a row will win your netball more than not. So, something we addressed at quarter time just to resettle and get some patience there and make sure we're putting those 2 away.
Well, you won your last 4, and this will be 5 if you get this one. So good luck for the rest of the match.
Thanks very much, guys.
Cheers. So the ball back with the Thunder now. What do you make of those words from Super Coach Passion?
Yeah, I think wise words. And like we were saying at half-time, I don't think Thunder's done anything particularly wrong. I think Wildcats have just answered them a couple of times with what they're putting out there.
So a quick goal there to the Thunder. Will it be matched by the Wildcats? They've got it now through Friday. Friday looks off, shoots. No, she doesn't. And Littleton makes it a bit hard. So Cubby will have the free pass only inside the circle. Can't shoot from an offside. So did you like the new feature? The first time we've been able to speak to the coaches during the match. Pretty great new feature that we've got.
Yes, that's super.
The crew.
It's nice to hear what the coaches have got to say.
Absolutely.
It's
the crew at
super.
Double Take Sports taking the coverage to a new level.
Very lucky.
So the ball's still with the Thunder. They've led throughout. They scored the first and have never been headed.
Will we talk to the players as well? Perhaps?
I don't know. That's a surprise.
Are we allowed to?
So I think there'll be maybe at the end of the match there'll be a player, well, not a player of the match, but maybe we'll get one of the captains or something.
Yes.
Oh, turnover here. Falls to the Wildcats.
Bit of an offensive foul there.
It's a chance for them to tie it up. They haven't been here since the start of the match. So Friday comes out of the circle. It seems like a deliberate move to take Friday out of the circle and Cubby hang back.
They're getting it through the middle quicker, the Wildcats. Perhaps that was something they spoke about at their quarter break.
So Veve finds Cubby. She shoots long, misses. Hunt picks up the rebound. Loose ball still with Hunt. And contact call on the youngster. And My gets a hand in. Somehow Unai hangs on to it. Fires a long one. It's looking a little bit ragged at the moment, Nat.
Yes, it is.
Would you call a timeout if you were the coach?
I think that the Wildcats are putting on some really great one-on-one pressure, and Thunder doesn't really like that. They like a quick, straight game down the court. They don't like the hands over. Who does, though, really?
Yeah, that is true. The margin back to 2, so the Wildcats had an opportunity to tie it up and missed it. So, of course, we're joined in commentary today by Nat Jarrett, one of the rep coaches on the Sunny Coast region, former Oriole squad member.
Yes.
She won't let me say she made the team, but can't tell the difference myself. But anyway, so the ball with the Thunder. Do you prefer the Sunny Coast to Perth?
Oh, the Sunny Coast has been my home for over 20 years now. I have 4 kids and
Fair
very
enough.
active on the coast. And
So I guess that's a yes.
I wouldn't mind to get back there, though, to see the family, but it's not happening at the moment.
No, borders closed.
Great finish there by Hunt.
Hunt gets a margin back to 2. We've got 9:23 to play in this, the second quarter. Oh, nearly an incorrect centre there. Vere looked like she was outside the circle. Pushing the limits. And Friday can't hang on to the great pass in by My. Thought she might have been contacted. Obstruction call on her now. So Hunt will get Wolf will get a chance here to get us going.
There's a lot of voice, a lot of excitement down there. There's a lot of want by both teams.
Big crowd
doing
at the moment.
Doing everything they can. The Wildcats are doing a great job today keeping them off that circle edge.
Indeed they are. And eventually they find Hunt under the ring. Ooh, she misses the first time. Taylor nearly pulls it in. Can't get it on the second grab. Danielle Taylor, great defender.
That's what can happen, though, when you've put under so much pressure to get the ball in there. By the time you shoot, you've got to really relax.
So Litherland throws it away, picked up by the aforementioned Taylor. And Gomes through to My. So missed opportunity there for the Thunder, Nat.
Yes. I'd like to see Friday come off that baseline a little bit more rather than moving back and forth through there. Obviously allowing Cubby to do the work out the front. But there's an opportunity sometimes, I think, for the shooter to drive forward. So
Catling picks the pocket of Cubby like a thief in the night. She grabbed that one.
I think I'd call a timeout if I was the Wildcats right now. There's something not quite working down there in that shooting circle.
Smart play by Laurie. Waited for the two defenders to go up. They timed it beautifully, the defenders. But Laurie just passed off to Hunt, who makes no mistake. 19-16. So...
one timeout allowed per team per quarter?
Per half.
Per half?
Indeed. Oh, Laurie misses a long one. They needed that one. Would have got the margin back to 4. And now the Wildcats have a chance to eat into this lead. Probably one of their best transitions on this play. They're starting to find their groove, the Wildcats. Friday does well there. Pushes off and Wolf gets called for the obstruction regardless. And...
I think that transition effective too, because they were looking down with each ball they gathered.
Indeed.
Instead of looking for that quick give and go that they like. If it's on, you've got to let it go.
And a turnover, not a turnover, sorry. Umpire tricked me with her pointing. So
it was great hands by Catling, but I think she might have contacted on the second effort.
So the ball with the Wildcats. Cubby misses that one. Friday with the rebound. She'll keep shooting. So Friday gets the call. And a little delay in play while we work it out. It's a penalty pass or shot. Wolf out of play. And just like that, we're back to 1, Nat. We've got a thriller on our hands here.
We certainly have.
So timeout called. Gary Passion from the Thunder calls the timeout. Well, you called it. You said there'd be a timeout. You just got the team wrong.
Wrong team.
So I guess he's seen another 4-goal lead drift away. So he's had 2 5-goal leads and a 4-goal lead drift back to 1. Probably just wants his team to settle a little bit, yeah?
Yes, I think so.
We're going to try and listen in.
It's all good. Okay, we're back on centre pass here, not too worried about things. We're just going to inject a little bit different and get a bit of movement down here for the fresh legs with Joseph there, just to help out. I think if we just keep doing that little pop out, it's working well, and just patience with it there, okay? Patience is key. We've seen that working around a little bit out here on the side. As soon as we hit the edge, things open up, okay? Work with Joseph on our centre pass stuff, work out what you're doing now going out there, because that's been working well, okay? Same plans as usual, screen's been doing well, okay? Guys, just good stuff at the back. Just again, we've got to be, as much as we can, right on the body, all we can, you know what I mean? Like, it's there, just don't forget it.
So Coach Passion wants his team to hit the circle and tighten up in the defence. Thoughts on that one, Nat?
Well, like we were talking about before, I think the Wildcats are doing a great job keeping them off the circle. They're using a bit of a triangular defence there from the top of the circle moving forward. And I think it's hard for them to penetrate that top.
So there's been a change to the Thunder. It looks like Josephine Hungerford will come on at wing attack. Wilshire's gone to centre. I think that's all the changes I can see. So Wilshire's in the centre, Hungerford at WA. I guess that's Coach Passion looking for a little bit of movement, he said, and a little bit more fresh legs.
A bit more speed to hit that one straight away.
So again, they're struggling to find the shooters.
Yeah, there's the queen of tips, isn't she?
Tips, indeed she is. She is the queen of tips. And eventually they find Laurie.
Good vision.
Laurie shoots and scores. So
Well done there by Wilshire.
So they come out at 20-18. We'll see how they do at the timeout. It was 19-18. See if it's a positive or a negative for them. And oh, Friday, it was the right move. Had her eyes down. The pass from Mai drove the base beautifully. Pass behind her, unfortunately. So, oh, but there you go.
There is.
As called. Oh.
I don't think the crowd will like that.
So
I'll take it.
there. Looked like she picked another one. Just misses. Hungerford finds Laurie. Cops one in the back from Misa. Laurie won't worry about that. Steps in, shoots and scores. Margin back to 3, 21-18, 5 to play.
And those last 2 goals were from Wilshire hitting that circle edge and feeding it quickly in. So that's what Gary wanted. That's what Gary's got.
As called by Coach Jarrett. Well done. And they go again. And they score another one. So the margin again for 22-18. This is the 4th time they've been at 4 or more. And now we've got a timeout. Injury timeout by the looks of it. Looks like Friday's coming off. She's going straight to the bench. There's confusion aplenty. Jamison Power is going to come on at GS. Friday with a margin of 4. This could be, well, catastrophic for the Wildcats. Friday with all her experience. She copped a hit on the hand. She's might be just a blood thing. Looks like she's getting it treated. Jamison Powell will be on for a short period of time. And we've got a sponge on the floor. Yeah, it might be just a blood thing on Friday there. Are we zooming in now? Yeah, they're just cleaning Friday's finger.
It's giving both teams a few moments to
there it is there.
Take a breath.
Yeah, I think it might be just a blood. So it might have copped a scratch or something. So Friday should be back soon. But Powell with it now. No, back to Covey. Top of the circle. Will she shoot? No, she passes off well. So Power a long way from home. Beautiful pass into Covey. She'll shoot for sure. And why wouldn't you?
And finishes.
So 22-19. And oh, Taylor nearly pickpocketed Hunt.
Good arms over there by Gomes.
Chanel Gomes is out there. Hunt with it. Finds Hungerford. Wilshire.
Great double play there.
Wilshire looks in, finds Hunt, but there's a obstruction call on the outside of the circle. So let's look at the setup. Both
and that's what you can draw
behind.
when you move that ball so quickly around that circle edge, is get those defenders on the circle edge unbalanced and get the free pass.
So Annabelle Laurie, yes, I agree with Lauren Nichols. Annabelle Laurie has matured so much.
Yeah, agreed.
Absolutely.
I think you made that call in their last game they played, didn't you?
I did.
Yes.
Because I'm exceptional.
Yes. I remember that.
She certainly has. As the turnover comes to the Thunder, margin 4, this is a chance for them to go 5 up again. 3rd time they'll be there. They're centre next, so that's important. And
There's no panic at all. Like you said before, Thunder are quite happy to have a look around, go for the reset.
They're a young side playing with a lot of maturity. Oh, a loose pass there, but Laurie somehow gets it back. Looked for all money to be a Wildcats ball, and Hunt finds a little passage, makes her way to the baseline, and scores. 3rd time they've been 5 up. Is this the one where they run away with it? Nat.
They have to maintain now. And it's their centre pass, so that's a good feeling.
They've never been at 6. This is it. Laurie shoots and misses. Oh. Misa
Great
gets
rebound
it.
gathered by Misa.
Is that another turning point? We've had 30 of them this match already. So we've had so many turning points, it's like a circle.
Yes.
So, the ball back with Wildcats. Friday's come back on, Power to the bench. And looks like Mold's come on at wing defence. Gomes to the bench as well. So one experienced player goes off and another one comes on in Friday.
As the stats would show, our Thunder team are actually converting a lot of their turnovers, but not their centre passes. And the Wildcats are converting their centre passes, but not their turnovers. So that's what we sort of just saw then, wasn't it?
Indeed we did. They had a chance to go 6 up on their own centre, missed it, and Wildcats scored. This is the Wildcat centre pass. Friday, not sure where to go. Kicks it back out to Verve. Finds My. And, loose pass. Well taken by Verve. She's an exceptional athlete. Cubby.
This will go down very well, and it's nothing but net. It's quite a simple game. Get your centre pass in, get one turnover, you win.
I say that a lot. I say it's the only game I know of where you get 50% possession guaranteed. And a loose pass there from, I think it was Wilshire, ends up in the hands of the defensive Wildcats. They're in transition. Taylor has it, or did have it.
And this is where Thunder can't just turn around and chase now. They've got to stick to their game plan. Keep the intensity up.
And Catling, Lily Mae Catling picks that one off beautifully.
Footwork.
Used her speed and elevation and gets it back now. They're all on one side here. You could throw a blanket over the Thunder at the moment. Hunt. There you go, another centre pass that wasn't converted, and we've got a contact call on, I think it's Wilshire, sorry.
Not taken well by the crowd.
You'd have to say it's more Thunder crowd than Wildcats.
I think so.
Quite a big crowd here.
Great baseline drive there by...
So we're inside the last minute. Friday gets us back to 2.
Whew.
As a coach, when you get to a seam 5 up 3 times and you let them back in every time, you can't keep doing that. Eventually it could cost you the match. And I'm worried for the Thunder. My with it. Finds Friday beautifully.
I think when you get that 5 up, you've got to do the simple things well. Get your centre passes in.
Well, they had their own centre to go 6, missed it, and now it's they're on a run here. The Wildcats are on a 4-1 run. So Wilshire with it. Again with Wilshire. Both shooters standing still in the circle. Hunt trying to create some space and screens and does it well. Laurie takes the goal line drive. Needs the shot, gets it.
Beautiful technique there by Laurie.
So we're inside 10 seconds. Wildcats and the contact call here on...
offensive, yes.
Yes, it is on Verve. She puts the ball down. There won't be much time left. They've got 3 seconds to go. They've got to go long immediately. Wilshire throws it. No, she doesn't. So an exciting first half comes to an end. The Thunder have led throughout. They got the first goal in the very first centre pass and have led throughout. Margin is 2, 25-23. First quarter, what are your thoughts, Nat Jarrett?
Oh, well, it certainly is an exciting match to watch. I think it's going to be the team that does the little things well and keeps their head in the big moments.
So we've got a chat here. It looks like Verve's having a chat to the umpires, just trying to get a clarification of a few things. So will the Thunder keep on rolling, or will the Wildcats get their claws into this one? That and so many other questions will be answered when we come back after these short messages from our sponsors.
Did you know that majority of netballers aren't wearing the appropriate shoes on court? Running shoes or generic trainers don't provide the grip and support for the quick, dynamic movements needed in a game. It's time to make the swap with Mizuno.
It's taken years of commitment, years of practice, years of learning, and years of training. But every minute has been worth it to play the game I love. We are determined. We are strong. We are ready. We are Thunder. Visit thundernetball.org.au.
Welcome back. Second half in this incredible match between the Thunder and the Wildcats in the first semi-final. The winner goes on to play the loser of tonight's game at 7. And the loser, unfortunately, it's Mad Monday or Silly Sunday for them. So my name's Dave Mills. I'm joined in commentary today by former Orioles squad member.
You're going to keep doing that, aren't you?
Oh, I've got to talk you up, baby. So Nat Jarrett. Nat, there's the halftime stats. What do you see from there? Centre pass conversions not the best for either side. 56-64. Wildcats leading that one by 9. What are your thoughts on that?
Not ideally as a coach. I mean, like we were saying, it's the simple things, you know, get your centre passes in.
So shooting percentage is pretty good, 81 to 72. Probably a little low there for the Wildcats. Cubby's missed a few long ones, so if she gets a little closer, then that'll probably go up as well. What about that turnover conversion? Would you like to see it more than that? Like, that's pretty good for the Thunder, 59. That's 2 out of every 3 almost. What about the Wildcats at 44% on their conversions?
Yeah, it's they're moving the ball down the court nicely. I think it's getting to that circle edge and just balancing and breathing and making sure that it is finished and not panicking and rushing that ball through.
So the Thunder have led throughout. They scored the very first centre pass, and then since then they've got the lead to 5 3 times. Does it worry you that they haven't been able to push on when they've got it to 5?
Yeah, it does, and I think what Gary said to us as well when we had a chat to him was that he's asked them to capitalise on their opportunity, so he sees that it's something that needs to be finished as well.
Indeed, so they've done well. He's got a young side. They've settled well. They're playing the defending premiers. To get to a 3-goal lead, they'd be pretty happy with that. Sorry, 2-goal lead, 25-23. Be pretty happy with that at half-time.
Well, I think they're in control. It may only be 2 goals, but they certainly still seem to be in control.
If they can get that centre pass conversion up, they're 14 of 25, which is not the best rate. If they could get that up even just by 10%, that'll probably give them a big boost. But don't forget, tonight, just before 7, we go there 7 minutes to 7. That's easy to remember. And we got the number 1 side, the Jets, the high-flying Jets, taking on the Cats, the Cougars. Semi-final number 1. The winner of that straight through the big dance in 2 weeks' time. The losers back next week against the winner of this one. So,
we'd like to say a big hello to Kimberly Joe, who's joining us from the UK.
Kimberly Joe from the UK. They're in lockdown, so I hope we've got something to hopefully take your mind off being in lockdown. If you're in England, I believe all of England's in lockdown, so hope you're doing okay. Sucks to be in lockdown. We were in here for, a couple of months in Queensland. We complained, but we came out of it pretty well. We were lucky here in Queensland. The UK
very
going
blessed
into
on the sunny coast in our region. I'm just down the road from Maroochydore Beach. So
that's terrible, isn't it?
Lockdown was really terrible for
Lockdown
me.
on the beach. You look pretty tan, so you've had a terrible lockdown there. So there's the youngster Lily Cubby there. She's had a pretty good match. Missed a few, got a few long bombs. Lovely player to watch. The youngster from, where's she from again? I can't pronounce it, but I hope it's pronounced Guduga. So, which is apparently 4 hours west of Dubbo. And she's doing pretty well. Her family's here. First time they've seen her in a long time with the restrictions.
And with someone like Beryl there, great rebounder. So I think if I was Cubby's coach, I'd be saying put him up.
I think that's what coach is saying, because she doesn't hesitate terribly much. So don't forget, join us on the Facebook page, HART Sapphire Series. And if you like Instagram, I don't, but if you like Instagram, Sapphire Series Netball, you can join that. And of course, for all the news, views and interviews, sapphireseries.com.au. We'll have ticketing information throughout the week for the prelim final next weekend. So
got Gemma Maimai joining us now too on the Facebook feed.
Gemma Maimai was in the combox last week.
Yeah.
Go
How
Wildcats.
exciting for you, yeah.
Indeed it was. We had a great chat about all things Gemma and all things Firebirds. It was a great little chat. But she's in the crowd watching her sister Lisa play. Apparently there's 4 Maimai sisters. I did not know that. But yeah, welcome to the Maimai family. And I can see the Liz White's there with her team watching this match. Of course, if they lose, they'll play the winner of this.
Yeah.
So we're underway, and we have a Thunder ball. So the margin was 3 at quarter time, 13 to 10. The halftime margin was 25-23, margin of 2. And a turnover there, but Hunt gets it back somehow. Brilliant work by her, just outside the circle. So Littleland's come back into centre.
Misa, unfortunately, throwing the ball before she'd caught it.
We'll see if there's any other changes. Defensively, I think they're the same. And Wilshire back to WA. So the
Great tip there by the
Thunder go back to their starting position, and Wolf read that one like a proverbial new idea and picked that one up beautifully.
That's it. Having that front position on Beryl, I think, is going to work every time.
So they're playing a compressed zone here across the transverse line. And they're going through it quite well here, the Thunder. And it falls to Laurie. She scores.
I think they're finding an opportunity, the Thunder, to get the ball into the pocket and then feed it in. It could be something that the Wildcats keeper and goal defence could pick off on those pocket drives.
So Thunder, they're back to 4 up. Laurie needs this shot and gets it. That's the magical 5 again. We've been here. This is the 4th time we've been here. Thunder by 5. What will happen next? Every time the Wildcats have answered. And there it is. It's a loose ball. Seraphinia Wolf pulls it in.
That's the one they've got to take a breath on. Put a fake in. Prop back towards the ball, which Cubby does so well.
This is huge for the Thunder because it is their centre next. If they score here, it could be as much as 7. Oh, Hunt drives well. Taylor hits the floor.
She's going to have a little stay there, I think.
Oh, it did everything but looked like
Getting up a bit gingerly.
She is indeed. Exciting times here, Nat. Margin 6. First time for the Thunder, biggest lead of the game, and it's owned by the Thunder. And again on their centre pass when they throw it away. Veve was brilliant, left-handed take. And Coach Passion, well, he doesn't have much hair left, but he'll be tearing his hair out.
Catlin getting caught on the baseline there.
Joined now by Coach Danielle Edwards. Danielle, how's your team running? You happy with your performance at the moment?
Yeah, well, I think I was happy where we're at half time. I don't think we've come into the quarter as well as I would have liked, but we seem to be slowly turning it around now, which is what we kind of do, sadly.
So 4 times the Thunder have led by 5, and every time you fought back, your team's showing a lot of courage at the moment.
I think that's probably one of the things that we're most proud of in this team is our ability to be a family and ability to fight, and especially when times get down, we always know that we can count on each other.
And the youngster playing a first semi-final, starting in first game of the year, Cubby doing a great job for you.
Yeah, I think Cubby showed last week what an amazing talent that she is, and wholeheartedly the whole team got behind her and decided that she should be our starting goal attack today. I mean, she hit 33 of our 49 shots last week, so who wouldn't want that at starting a goal attack? Absolutely.
Well, good luck for the remainder of the match. Hopefully we see you next week.
Oh, you'll see us next week.
Absolutely. So, wise words there from Coach Edwards. What did you make of that?
Yeah, it's nice to see that they are building as a family and like to get everyone involved. So obviously the Cubby had the opportunity and it was led by the team. So there you go.
So 2 chances there for the Thunder. Remember, they did lead by 6, but they've given up a lead all match. Falls to Friday, swings it. Oh, looks like Littleland's been called for a contact. No, offside, sorry.
A few forced balls there around the circle edge.
Is that because of the good defence by the Thunder?
Yeah, perhaps, but maybe they could use their reset option as well. We haven't seen them go back and do that or do a little reset off and on the circle much.
So Kathleen misses the shot. She'll get it. Oh, sorry, Kathleen. Friday misses a shot on the obstruction on Kathleen, gets another one. So margin back to 3, 29-26. It's with the Wildcats. And, Lily Mae Kathleen gets a hand to it, gets the body around. Oh, and then call for the contact on Cubby. She's not happy with the call.
So great having another Sammy Wilshire joining from England as well. Nothing better, she said, than watching netball in the lockdown. So we're so grateful to be able to bring this to you.
So we have a worldwide audience jump on board. So, and the ball falls with the Thunder now. Oh, Hunt's got sandwiched there between Mai and Taylor. So, and again, the Thunder just can't quite. They've got the foot on the throat, but they just can't push through. And a long shot there to Laurie.
The ball movement is very quick by the Thunder, but with Wildcats playing this tight one-on-one, it's they're there.
And the margin back to 4. They've had it as much as 6. And
Bear's on the hunt.
She's got, by my reckoning, 7 intercepts so far this match.
Wow.
But then again, I'm doing that by paper, so I could be wrong.
How could you be wrong, Millsy?
Exactly.
Just ask me, she says.
So clearly we've never been married. The ball falls to Hunt. Hunt with it now. And that unusual style hits the front of the ring and misses, but Laurie gets the rebound, positions herself well, and she rings it in. So margin
the
back.
fence looks very short, but obviously the umpires are doing a great job. Not something I'd like to be doing.
Oh, no one likes to umpire.
Oh, nice roll by
Friday. Can't keep it, or keeps it in, but throws it back. So here we are again. They lead by 5. Chance to go to 6. Their centre next. Maybe
They're
this
holding
is the
them
one.
there, though, aren't they, the Wildcats?
They are.
Again?
Yeah. Every time they get a run, they break it. So, yep, Mould is on at wing defence, doing a great job. So she's a really tight player. Will stick to him like glue. So, loving watching my little sister play makes lockdown. So, Ali Wilshire's sister Sammy watching it. So,
And Kimberly Joe's sister, she's from the UK as well.
Absolutely. So,
Oh, I thought she was going to net another ball then.
that's Wilshire at WA doing a top job.
They are, aren't they, in the wing attack and the centre position, really moving that ball nicely onto
That's
the
a
circle
smart
edge.
play, wasn't it? Nice triangle offense there, Nat.
Yeah, they're pretty to watch.
And Hunt gets another one. They're out by 7. First time they've led by that much. And we've got 7:48 to play in this, the third championship quarter. And the ball with Verver on to Friday. Catling gets another one. This, to me, is the biggest play of the match so far for the Thunder. Must score here. And, And Gomes, who's come on at wing defence, goal defence, sorry, did enough there to make the pass go out. So Gomes back on at GD. Taylor to the bench. Will we see her at centre soon?
Yes, there's the fake that they need to do. Just draws that defender and gets them off balance. And Beryl can take a nice, clean ball.
So Beryl Friday gets the shot. That's a Mizuno momentum shift. The margin was with, momentum was definitely with the Thunder. Annabelle Laurie called for the step.
Are you sure, umpire, she said.
She wasn't happy about it. Could be a vital turnover, that one.
It's working very well for them to get that ball out of the middle third well for the Wildcats. They can't be hanging around in there. That's what the Thunder want.
On the replay, you'll see Catling there called for the contact. And the shot goes to the Wildcats. Margin back to 5. They will not go away, the Wildcats. Every time the Thunder look like they're going to win the match and pull away, the Wildcats stick their claws in and come hunting. And, that looked like a footwork call to me. But anyway, moving on. Margin back to 4. Beryl Friday keeping a minute. She had to go off briefly when she had looked like a scratch on her hand. So, Unai gets us back.
She's on every first phase, Mould, isn't she?
She is indeed. And we've got a change, as
There we
I
go.
predicted. Taylor comes on at centre.
Umpire agree with me. It's a bit short there.
And Verver to the bench. So Danielle Taylor.
Bit of a breather there for her.
Well, Taylor's actually brought a lot of energy to the teams when she's taken the court. Bit of a party here in Highfields, going for the Thunder.
Good delivery there.
So our good friends Michelle Louise. I know Michelle Louise, but that's not her. So the ball with the Thunder. I hope it's not her. The margin is 4. Oh, sorry, I digress. And Hunt steps in, gets it back to 5 with the
I like
unusual
seeing
shot.
Hunt do that sweep around the circle edge. I don't like seeing them both holding.
So let's just quickly look at a couple of the stats. The centre pass conversion, 55 for the Thunder, 58 for the Wildcats. Still pretty low for a high-level match.
And not improving, really. I think it's gone up 2%.
And we've got 48 turnovers between the two sides. That's a lot.
Yeah, I think it just shows the intensity of this strong defensive one-on-one pressure they are trying to put over each pass.
So Unai with it now. Finds Laurie out of the circle. Both shooters a long way from home. Hunt's got it now. And Wilshire, I believe she's going back to England to play next year in one of the Vitality Super League sides. I can't remember which one. It'll come to me. Probably in the middle of the next match it'll come to me. So hopefully your sister can fill me in there. As Laurie takes a long shot, gets the margin back to 5, 36-31, 4-9. And there's the Ipswich coaching dream team. Having a little think tank there, just watching. They will play one of these two teams eventually.
Great intercept there by Unai. Unfortunately, a bit off balance, so wasn't able to move it through their end.
So the ball with the Wildcats through Friday. She shoots short. This time Wolf's able to get the board. And away we go. And the ball.
A few of her shots have been a little bit short today. I would have liked her to have finished a few more of them, although she's been great at rebounding. Ideally, you want it to go in first time.
So Laurie with it, and she shoots that beautiful, elegant style that got her a start for the Sunny Coast Lightning side this year.
It was nice to see her get on court with them.
37.
Quite a thrill for a young'un.
I could imagine. This is a vital centre pass now for the Thunder.
So Lily Mae Catling is going to the Wasps.
The Wasps, Lily Mae Catling. I knew it was one of them. I think I called Wilshire. My apologies.
And more of the Cubby family all the way from Dubbo are cheering for her.
A caution there just given to Gomes, I believe, for persistent obstruction. So as Hunt gets the margin back to 7, second time we've been at 7. The foot is on the throat. They've just got to follow through here, the Thunder. At 2:51 to go in the third, they get it back to 7. They've got 17 minutes to save their season here, the Wildcats, the defending premiers.
Great double play there.
Cubby, she'll help with a long shot. Boom shakalugga.
It's her sweet spot, I think, out there. She likes to put them up from there.
Indeed she does. Benny and Hunt with it, looks down, finds Laurie. Oh! Misa.
That was a strong shoulder.
That was a big hit. No call from the umpire other than the contact.
Certainly not intentional, but her shoulder is where her head is.
Indeed it was. That'll be 4 weeks in the NRL for the shoulder charge. But Wilshire, tough as teak, bounces up and now has to clean up her own sweat. Is that a COVID practice? There you go. You sweat on the floor, you clean your own sweat.
There you go.
So gets the old
It
paper
is what
towel
it
out.
is. You know where it is, though, don't you?
Indeed.
Nicole Clark here saying hello. Hello to you, Nicole.
So 2
Lovely
and 1.
Sunny Coast friend.
You obviously know all these people.
Ah.
So it's 2 and 1. Laurie. Oh,
And that's the great thing about sport and netball. You can meet some wonderful people.
indeed. I was
Lifelong
lucky
friends.
enough to do some coaching in England, and I go over regularly just to catch up
Wow.
with people. Well, not so regularly these days.
Yes.
But yeah, I was there for the 2016 World Cup of Indoor. I was lucky enough to coach them to victory.
Fantastic.
So the ball back with Cubby now. Margin is 7.
Oh, the speed on foot there of Maimai. And that's what I like to see them do, is that quick give and go and drive straight into that circle edge.
1:47 to play. Friday's out. Finds Cubby sitting on the goal line. Obstruction then by Wolf, not called, but she gets the shot away
Beautiful.
anyway.
Very
And
cool on that shot, isn't she?
I have a saying, it's ice running through the veins and not the good type, not the bad type. So, and-
She's
ooh,
certainly got that.
she certainly does. She looks like she belongs at this league. Hunt won't shoot.
Oh,
Almost
that's
a hell
a very
ball.
long time with ball.
2.99.
Huh.
And, oh,
Reoccurring.
Laurie. Wilshire finds Laurie. She shoots short, hits the ring, but gets her own rebound, but she's off court. Oh, that could be vital. We've got 1 minute and 8 to play.
It'd be great if we could see that rebound if she was coming off court.
We have a minute to go. They'll have a chance for 2 here. Friday scores this one. She does. Margin back to 5.
It's that golden 5, isn't it? They can't get ahead of it.
They got to 7 twice, but they've given it up both times. And here we go. Cubby finds Maimai. They're going to take all the momentum into the three-quarter time break here. The Wildcats will have scored 3 straight if this goes in. Friday can't hang on to it. Oh, contact call. So 32 seconds.
Looks like she might have copped one in the hip there, Friday.
So Cubby's got it. There's 26 seconds to play. The Thunder need this goal. 7's become 4. They don't want to turn this over here. So disregard the clock that you're seeing there. We had some injury time in this one, so we can tell you there's 12 seconds to go. They've got to go in hard. 9 seconds now. Oh, don't go back, go forward. Wilshire needs to look in, goes back a second time, needs to look in. The Hooters about to go. Laurie needs to shoot and doesn't. They ran out of time. Oh, my lordy.
Very well played by the Wildcats then to force them to do that.
32 seconds and they couldn't score the Thunder. That could be a turning point. That's a turnover. So margin of 4, 39 to 35. Had it out to 7 twice. What did you make of that quarter, Nat? Big side.
Yeah, big side, very exciting. They're just answering each other's good work.
Indeed they are. So it was halftime margin 25-23. They've doubled it to 39-35. But I'm telling you, if you're Coach Passion, you'd be disappointed. He got the team to 7 3 times, and they've given it up every single time. And the momentum clearly with the Wildcats coming into the three-quarter time break.
They are doing very well to hold that lead, though, whether it's 2 or whether it's 5. But like you said, as a coach, you would like them to try and pull away a bit more, but they're just not allowing them to, are they, the Wildcats?
It worries me. Last quarter, championship quality side. They won it last year, and they could just come over the top. So centre pass conversion still low. 22 out of 38 for the Thunder, 58%. 23-38 for the Wildcats, 61. Not much better. Turnover conversion, it's gone up. It was 44 at halftime for the Wildcats, now 52. And the Thunder have gone from, I think, 64. Oh, no, they were 64 and they're still on 64, so that's not too bad. Shooting percentage, 78 to 76. You'd like that a little higher at this level, wouldn't you?
You certainly would, and I think that's going to be the difference. It's get your centre pass conversions, get the shots in, and build from there.
Don't forget the big one coming up, 7 minutes to 7. We're on air, you and I again. And we will be bringing you all the action in the Jets taking on the Cougars. It's 1v2. They've shared the points this season. They won one each, so this is pretty exciting. They played as recently as just last Sunday, so both teams are in form. The Jets have won 5 straight since the turn of the comp, and the Cougars have actually lost 2 of their last 3. So we'll just wait to see that one. I'm looking forward to that match. You looking forward to the big match?
Very much looking forward to that, and I don't think I can call that one at this stage.
Okie dokie. Well, it could be just me by myself then. That's no one wants to put the viewers through that. Then again, it is a Logie award-winning TV, so maybe I will. So actually, there's some of the there's Riley Holland and one of the Twin Towers there, Remy Camo, just having a munch on some nuts. Could go some nuts myself, actually, starving. So, and of course the Wildcats, the Cougars team there they all are now. They're all jumping in the shot. So
I thought there was a whole spread coming out for us.
Oh, I'm not sure. Who knows? So, but anyway, this is it. The last quarter. There's 15 minutes left of the netball season for one of these sides.
So, do you think you're going to get your 27 that you've asked for?
I don't think I will. I haven't got it at all this year. The comp's too close. I always call 27. One day I'll be right. So
it's a good number, 27.
Oh, well, you know. So, the ball will be with the Wildcats. Danielle Taylor, their super move that they do is the Wildcats move Taylor to centre. And immediately there's a turnover. No, it's not. You and I called for something. Looks like it's Wilshire on the obstruction, I believe.
We've got some commentary fans, so we're always doing something right.
Oh, who? Is it Channel 9? The commentary has been awesome. Thank you. They mentioned you, but not me. That's disappointing. The ball swings across and a hand in there from Unai. Nothing there from Sue Gordian or anything. Just can't wait to work with you next year, Millsy.
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
Oh, I would. I've actually worked with Sue in the, believe it or not, in the men's. We actually hired Sue to come and do our men's commentary. I had the privilege of doing a couple of games with her. It was fantastic.
Sue's great. Yeah, my era back in Western Australia.
Oh, there you go. You would have been coached by her, maybe?
No, actually.
No, just around the club.
Yeah.
So a thrown away pass here gives the Thunder a bit of breathing space if they convert it. It is their centre next. So the defensive pressure. They've formed a zone here again, the Wildcats. They've been pretty successful with that. So.
And something that has to be done all together, and they certainly are backing each other up on that.
So the ball now with...
that was held for quite a while.
Laurie eventually finds Hunt. They're struggling. A lot of passing just to get it in.
And they're doing well, the Wildcats are building that pressure without popping that valve and keeping it the right pressure.
So...
But again, they've got through the Thunder.
So the Thunder, again, back to 5. This has been their nemesis. And Nathan Cubby, so proud of you, Lily Cubby. All the hard work and sacrifice are paying off. Indeed they are.
This is a worry, Millsy. The Wildcats are pushing the Thunder backwards.
Indeed.
We want them to be going forwards. Well, that was a long hold too.
When you say we, I'm assuming you mean yourself. Of course, I'm completely neutral.
Oh, me too. Netball's the winner, always.
There's a cliche for you, peeps. So, a lovely shot there by Laurie. Margin is back to 6. 41-35. And we've got blood on the ball. No, we're just checking if there's blood on the ball. There isn't.
This game today, there's a lot of athletic matchups and height and physicality as well.
Indeed,
I think that's why it's been such a great match.
So, falls to Cubby. She shoots and scores. And that is a brilliant shot for the youngster. Keeping her side in it. 41-36. We've got 12:36 to play, and this is the last quarter for one of these two teams. Is your money still on the Thunder?
Absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely. Probably.
Obviously, they've got Verver in wing defence. Perhaps to turn over some ball and get those 5 goals back, perhaps?
I'd say that's the plan. So the ball falls to Hunt. Benny and Hunt throws a brick. He was lucky to get that one back.
That's
Umpire's
a gift.
call.
That's a gift.
That was not her best shot.
It seems she likes to be a little bit further out from post with that unusual style.
Yeah. When she's about 1.5 meters off, she's got one of the most classical styles to see. But
Yeah.
when she gets in close, it's not.
It's like a bit caged.
Disconjointed. You know, what's the word? You know, disjointed. So the ball with Wildcats and loose pass.
And that's what's obviously earned her that spot on the Lightning team. Those hands on that circle edge.
That's you're talking about.
Absolutely.
Wilshire with it now. Looks long. Finds Laurie.
They're the 1%ers that make all the difference at moments like this.
And another turnover. Oh, that could have been the match if they'd scored there, but alas, they're keeping it in it. Laurie gets a tip. It falls to Gomes. And, Lily Mae Catling. Brilliant performance. Captain's knock. Goes long, finds Wilshire.
You can't stand and wait, but it was certainly great work by Catling.
Can't stand and wait in netball or in life.
No, it will go right past you.
And the ball falls to Gomes. She chases it down, throws it into Laurie. Laurie can't keep it in play.
Well done, Laurie. She was had about 3 goes at that as well.
Annabelle Laurie. Again, the margin 6. We've got 10:48 to play. Nerve-wracking times for all the Thunder fans. Wildcats throwing everything at them.
You get a shooter that can do some great defensive work too.
So looks like Beryl Frida's gone off and Jemison Power back on. Cubby shoots and scores. So can't see if there's an injury to Friday. But the ball is with Wall. The centre pass belongs to the Thunder. The crowd getting very vocal here. And nearly falls out of court. Does well, Wilshire.
It's a great recenter. They're pushing them well to the sidelines, the Wildcats.
And it opens up beautifully for Laurie. She does the 1-2. Buckle my shoe. Scores the goal.
Buckle my shoe.
You must know that one, don't you? 3-4 knock on the door. So the ball with the Wildcats.
We could keep going, but we should give it to the netball.
And a loose pass. It's picked up by Power. Does well.
Power did really well to drive to the top of the circle there. I would have liked to have seen her used, and then it could have swung across to the baseline.
So Cubby shoots again, misses both. And this time it falls to Lily Mae Catling. And Littleland with it. Through Unai. The form team coming into the finals, the Thunder. They lead by 6. They're on a 4-game winning streak. Laurie drops her one she should have caught. And gets again the old give and go.
Great jump there. Bit of airtime, hang time there.
So for the 5th time in the match, the margin is 7, 44-37. Timeout call by the Wildcats. Desperate times for the Wildcats, Nat.
Yes, desperate. But certainly caught me by surprise then. They were all high-fiving. It felt like the end of the game.
Not just yet.
Not just yet. More work to be done by the Wildcats and just doing those little things right again because they are getting lots of ball.
We'll try and listen in to the Wildcats.
Nice and strong here. All right, we did this last week. All right, this is the time. Okay, we control the ball, we control the pace. Don't pull out of the drive. You can die in 9 minutes. Right now, this is where we're pulling. Yeah, this is where we're going to fight. All right, I'll pull it, girls. Let's go. Remember what Cooper said, don't jump.
So motivational words there from Coach Edwards. You can die in 9 minutes. She's basically saying leave it all out there. This is your season on the line. Cubby cheering him up. I'm not sure what Beryl Friday was doing there. The old 2 fingers down. Is that a... We got this? I don't know what that signal is. I'm too old. But the ball...
Something to do TikTok maybe. That's all the rage now. We're going to do a commentary TikTok. What do you think?
Aren't they little white lollies you eat? No, that's Tic Tacs. Sorry,
Tic Tacs. No.
Of course, the ball girls today coming to you from Grace Lutheran College and Sunshine Coast Grammar. They're doing a great job and we thank them for it.
Beautiful.
So Sunny Coast, they lead by 7. There's 9:16 to play. The ball is with them. This is their biggest lead of the match.
It's great to see a lot of the Thunder Ruby team watching this game too. Tough match for them today.
How did they go? I haven't been all over it. They went down.
Yes.
Shock loss, perhaps?
Perhaps, but they're building as well. They're a young side. There's certainly some talent in there, and it'd be great to see them. In fact, there was have a few of them that have had some starts in this team this year.
Indeed. So Wilshire with it, throws it back to Littleland. So they're hanging onto the ball. Like they might not be. Oh, Taylor nearly had that out of Laurie's hands. Laurie, will she shoot from this distance? No, she doesn't. Kicks it out. Hunt is there wanting it. Again, this time Laurie shoots and scores.
No mistake there.
And the
Beautiful
biggest lead of the match
follow-through.
is 8. It's owned by the Thunder with just
Millsy's happy. It's over 7.
8:30 to play. And we've got a contact here on Whanana, who's come on at wing attack. She came on at the wing attack at the timeout. And the Thunder, this could be the defining moment in the match. If they score here, they're centre next. Taylor throws herself on the ground. Annabelle Laurie with the opportunity. Oh, finds Hunt. Hunt with the unusual style in close. Scores. Margin 9.
does.
Is this too much, Coach?
Is this it? I have said 8, but I'll take 9.
We've got 8 to play. And the margin is 9. The ball with the Thunder.
The energy in this centre has certainly lifted.
So the USC Thunder going for 5
Some
straight.
great speed underfoot by the middies for the Thunder team.
Laurie misses one she shouldn't have. And looks to the heavens, but she gets a second chance on the contact on Misa. And scores. Double figure lead. 47-37. The last time these two teams played, Thunder 47, Wildcats 41. And in round 1, Wildcats 50, Thunder 44.
Few errors creeping in here by the Wildcats. This will be their undoing if they're not careful.
So the timeout has not been good for the Wildcats. They haven't scored since the timeout.
Hands on ball again there by Veve.
So Littleland doing
Yes,
brilliantly,
beautiful.
controlling the midcourt.
Just as we saw that, there was a lot of girls floating and looking for balls, but you've got to do the hard work. You've got to do the hard work before you can set that up for one of your teammates maybe a bit further down the field. Oh. Close.
Veve, the athlete that she is, nearly pulled that in Superman style. But there it is on
Contact or an
replay.
offside, it's going to be a contact. Yep.
Yeah, just outside the circle. And whilst they're not scoring a lot, they're using a lot of time up. Lauren Nichols is calling it. Well done, Lauren. I think we are too. Margin 10, 6:27 to play. Wildcats won't give it up. The defending Premier's got a lot of pride on the line. And whenever that girl there, Halida Veve, has the ball, they're a chance. That time it was Litherland. Picked it out of the air. Laurie can put the nail in the coffin, and she doesn't. It falls to Misa, uses the post well.
Yeah. It certainly looked like it.
They're still barely alive, Coach. Yes, they are.
Yes, they certainly are.
Help me here.
I'm helping you.
So the ball with the
Some
Wildcats.
great give and goes here by the Wildcats, trying to get them close to that circle edge, but Thunder's got the answer for them.
Oh, Litherland.
Really close
Oh.
one-on-one defence. I think both teams need to settle now.
5:43 to play, and Friday's back on the court for Jamison Power. Mould is off as well, as is Gomes. So this is the 7 that the coach
This
thinks
will be
can
the
do it.
settler.
Cubby, sweet style that she has, makes no mistake. This just her 4th game at this level, and she starts, and there it is. Veve picks up a turnover, 47-37, and here come the Wildcats. Cubby 2 in a row. Yes, it is.
She wanted that ball.
So the margin is 8. They're centre next. All of a sudden, there's a new energy in the Wildcats. This could be 3 straight to them. We've got 5 exactly to play now.
Thunder now coming off and putting on a bit of a zone, taking up space, confusing where the ball can be put.
Long pass over, finds My. She looks in, finds Friday under the ring. She won't miss from there, and doesn't.
Took a time.
3 quick to the Wildcats, and we've got a timeout. Timeout, Gary Passion and the Thunder. Just a momentum's changer here, you reckon, Coach?
Yes, I think he might be just getting them to settle, telling them not to panic. And also, at this stage of a game, from a coach's perspective, is time is your friend. Keep the ball in your hand. Don't rush. Get your centre passes.
So we'll listen in to Coach Passion, see what he's saying.
Happen here, and we said we play great bloody netball here, but we can't just assume it's going to happen. You've got to keep doing it, okay? Keep being smart with our movement down there and our shot selection, okay? Keep being patient there. When the patient's there, we're doing it well.
So let Ali do her work and then I'll come through. Yeah. Can you start it like a second earlier? Because I feel like you're starting it when it's not on.
Yeah. That fake, that drive and fake movement's good. We need that. Hey guys, just 4 minutes here. Settle down. It's our game here. We've got this.
So, great bloody netball's a call from the coach. He's pretty happy with that. Just wants the team to settle down, keep doing what they're doing to get the lead. He thinks they might have gone into the shell by the sounds of that. What did you make of that?
Yeah, he wants them to keep doing what they've been doing throughout the game. Don't think that it's in the bag yet, because these Wildcats, they won't lay down yet.
They will not. The defending premiers, still a little bit of time left in the timeout. I think it was more a momentum changer than anything. And here we go. Thunder with it. They need this goal. If they don't get this one, there'll be a few nerves creep in. And very congested at the moment across the transverse. Wilshire finds it back to Unai. Hunt. Laurie on the hold. Hunt needs to... Oh, beautifully done by Laurie. Just a little window there and she took it.
Yeah.
This is a big shot for her. Well, not a big shot for her.
And found the window by using her body very well and denying the space of a defender.
There's a Mizuno momentum shift. Brilliant work by Laurie. Breaks the run of 3.
Oh, nice drive straight down there from Maimai onto...
And Kathleen picks up the scraps.
I feel like they're trying to force that first option where they could have used Cubby and then gone in and got that great triangle that you keep talking about. I know you like your triangles.
I love a triangle offense. Everyone likes a good triangle. So 48 to 40, 3:53. Coach, is it a bridge too far for the Wildcats?
Never say never. What can happen in
never.
4 minutes?
One of the worst James Bond movies, but this one, I think it could be done. Particularly if this goes in. Hunt gets it under the ring. And boom shagalaga. Margin is 9. The crowd going berserk. So next week, I'm going to call it. The Thunder will be playing a prelim final next week. They'll be taking on the loser of our next match.
Well, there's certainly things just by even looking at the stats what Gary will be getting his team to improve on.
Well, centre pass conversions would be the big one, I'd imagine. As Beryl Friday gets another one back, margin back to 8.
Even turnover conversions. Their centre pass conversions and their turnover conversions for the Thunder are both sitting at 61% at the moment.
So, Hunt comes down to help, and D just using it with clock 3:06 to go. Loose hands there by Fanana. Finds Cubby. She needs this shot.
This will be a great shot if it falls.
And it does. So 7 to play. Sorry, 7 to margin, 3 to play. And
could be too far now, I'd say.
Oh, yeah. Considering they're going to get the ball 4 times. And there's a turnover.
Ooh.
Looks like it was a footwork call. So Coach Passion won't be liking this going into next week's game if they do get the result.
Well, they have responded defensively now. They're really trying to hold up the ball.
2:34.
That's what he's asked for.
Fanana with it. Finds Cubby. She's not in the circle. And throws it to Friday, but unable to be picked off there because Wolf gets in the way. And
game face on there by Kathleen.
But who else but Verveer gets another one back. He called it earlier. So is she a wing defence to get intercepts? Yes, she is. And contact there by Wilshire. 2:10 to play. Margin is 7. And another loose pass. This time it falls to Fanana. Throws it into Friday. This is a longish shot for her. Too long as it turns out. Wolf gets it. And whilst they haven't scored either team, that's used up a minute. And that could be enough because the clock is not the friend of the Wildcats. Even though they're going again, they get another one.
I was just about to say they're making sure of it, keeping possession, but unfortunately one wayward pass and through come Wildcats.
Cubby, crowd calls for a replay.
Oh, well done.
And
great
not
shot.
called, and that is a top shot. Another Mizuno momentum shift. So margin 6. Remembering at 6:32 to go, they led by 10, the Thunder, 47-37. And through this youngster, Cubby, they fought back well, but it may not be enough. Oh, Thunder, they've got 3 more centre passes. It's hard to score 6 in a minute.
There's some great excitement in this stadium tonight.
There is indeed. The place will go nuts if they win the Thunder. This young side from the sunny coast. And,
Just getting the Ruby scores for you. We've had a few people asking for those.
Indeed they are. There you go, Jets 47, Tigers 35. So this has been great play. Oh, time wasting plenty here for the Thunder. They're doing it well.
But there's not much on offer in the circle there. I think the defenders, again, they've been great all day, the Wildcats defenders.
There's a loose player in there, but Veve gets a turnover on an offensive foul. So, but 22 seconds left. It's going to be a silly Sunday or Mad Monday for the Wildcats. The defending premiers will have dropped 5 of their last 6 to finish the season not the way they wanted. And again, hands over there. Was that Littleland? It was. Cubby, can she finish her season on a note? No, she can't. She'll get another chance. The hooter will go.
2-point shot.
It does. She shoots. She scores. And
well done. She should be very proud.
The margin back to 4, 49 to 45. The Thunder led by 10 with 6:32 to play. The Wildcats then went on an 8-2 run, but it wasn't enough. And the team that had the best momentum coming into the finals continues their winning ways. And you must be a happy person living on the sunny coast to see your side in the prelim next week.
Oh, it's great to see Thunder come through and finish this game today. They've been building up to it. And it's certainly been a great last 4 or 5 rounds for them.
It certainly has. It started with a massive win over the Cougars, and from there they've just continued to build, seemed to give them belief, and they've just won their first semi-final. So a great effort from the young Thunder side. Couldn't be any happier for my good friend Gary, so he'd be stoked.
Credit to the Wildcats for not letting them run away with it.
Indeed. They put in a real defending premiers performance. Just at the end of the day, they just couldn't bridge the gap. They kept getting it close. But the Thunder just kept doing enough to keep pulling away as they did. And look at them, they're a very happy bunch of girls.
Very happy girls.
And, so let's talk about the Wildcats. Best on ground today?
Probably Veve. Is that how I say it properly?
Violeta Veve, that's true. Yep,
she's just relentless. She just doesn't stop through there. But, you know, Cubby did very well as well.
Indeed, the youngster hit a lot of shots, scored 33 of their 49 last week. That came from the coach. There's Coach Passion. He's stoked.
Smiles
absolutely
all
stoked.
Around.
Mind you, he seems to have lost a little bit more hair in that one, so if that's possible. And, for me, Veve she's an incredible athlete. You tend to take sometimes for granted. There's Cubby on court and on pitcher now. So she seems a little disappointed, but she's had an amazing 4 games.
For only such a new player into this level, certainly showing a lot of grit. So
got no idea how the contract system works, but you can guarantee she's got one for next year.
Yes.
And they won't let her go. If they do, they're silly. So there's your that's the full-time stats, 49 to 45. Centre pass conversions, scaringly low for both teams. Thunder marginally 58% to 56. And a lot of turnovers, 71 turnovers in a 60-minute match of netball. What do you make of that figure?
Yeah, I think Gary will be visiting some of these stats here and making sure that centre pass conversion is a lot higher. Also, the shooting percentages at this level could possibly be a little better than that.
They built into it. I think it was 72 and 73 at the three-quarter time break, but they built into it. Now it's 77 and 74. Quarters 1, 2.5 to 1.5. So that's sort of the difference. It was only 4 in the end, but they were in control for most of the match, the Thunder. Who do you think's your best? Who do you think for the Thunder? Who was your best?
The Thunder, my best. I think Catling did a very good job.
Picked
up a lot of balls.
She really did.
Came through. It was really quite a good team effort today, I think, for the Thunder. They're starting to get their connections down court and finishing off, of course. But
hopefully we'll have one of the Thunder players soon. They're just getting a few photos with the ball girls.
Who's your best?
Well, Chloe Littleland. I thought she was exceptional.
Yes.
She just ran the offense beautifully. Did a lot of work in defense, was there every time they needed her, and no, she's not the captain, but showed a lot of leadership qualities. Went off briefly there when they brought, I think it was Hungerford came on briefly, and they moved Wilshire to centre. That just gave her a little breather, and away she went.
And she answered to what Gary was asking, was it, with hitting that circle edge?
It looks like we're going to have a chat to Ashley Unai, so just getting her on shot now. There we go.
We're here with Ashley Uni from the USC Thunder, the captain. Ash, what an enormous match. How does it feel now to be on through to the prelim final next week?
Oh, it feels amazing to be able to have got the job done. It was, we plan on going for the next 3 weeks, so just ticking off that first game. The Wildcats certainly took it to us for the full 60, but we're happy to come away with a win.
It's been a really big season for everybody, and we're really grateful that the Sapphire Series has gone ahead. How have you kept the girls on track through such a crazy part to still be playing in November?
Yeah, absolutely. We're still relishing the time together because during the SSN season we were in and out, so we're actually haven't been together for very long, so we're still excited to see each other every day when we get to training. So we're really enjoying being together and really enjoying playing some good netball.
And then next week you're going to be up against either the Jets or the Cougars. What's going to be the focus at Thunder training this week as you guys move forward to that prelim on Saturday?
Yeah, certainly 2 quality teams, but we'll probably be focusing on what we can do and what we do well. So just keeping the ball in our hand when we have it and creating opportunities to turn the ball over, and we think that brand of netball is good enough to win.
Well, we've been super impressed by you. Congratulations. That was an excellent match tonight. You really toughed it out, and all the best for next week.
Thank you. Thank you.
So there we go. Ash Unai there, words with Demelza Fellows. Had a bit of a chat there. Fantastic. She's very happy with the result. That's pretty much all we have time for in this one. Thunder 49. The Wildcats, defending premiers, are gone. They're 45. Don't forget, 7 minutes to 7. We're on air. We've got the Jets taking on the Cougars, 1v2. Nat, thank you for your time with us today. We really appreciate it. First time you and I have worked together.
Yeah, very entertaining.
Hopefully you're back for another one. You seem like you're not, but hopefully you are. Don't forget the big match, 1v2. Winner straight to the grand final. The loser will pay the Thunder next week. My name's Dave Mills. I've been joining commentary by Nat Jarrett all the way from Perth, the former Oriole. And it's bye for now. And don't forget, always be brilliant, Brisbane.